Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen a woman you really wanted to talk to and then you froze? You weren't sure if she wanted you to say something, you overthought it, and then boom, missed opportunity. Today, we're talking about why women actually want you to make the first move. Trust me, it's way more often than you might think. Let's break this down. Historically and biologically, the burden of initiating has always fallen on men. Whether we like it or not, evolution has wired some of these into how we behave. Even in today's world, people and especially women perceive a strong man through his ability to conquer. Unfortunately, masculinity in Western countries is torn apart by the media and by women who want to teach men how to be masculine when they obviously don't know what they talk about. But still, most women want a masculine man who isn't afraid to be himself. Psychologists refer this as sexual selection. Men who take initiative signal strength, confidence, and leadership, traits that women in general on an instinctual level are programmed to notice. Studies actually show that most women prefer men who are proactive, who go without hesitation after what they want, and the reason behind that is making a first move isn't just about attraction, it's about certainty. See, there's no other attraction killer than hesitation and uncertainty. Those two traits are strongly correlated to confidence, and confidence is the secret weapon every man should master when it comes to attraction. Okay, now, guys, let's talk about it from a female perspective. So, what's going on from her side? Many women tend to use indirect or subtle cues like eye contact or a smile, proximity, or body language to express interest. These are often soft invitations for the other person, typically the man, to approach or initiate more direct communication. Now, I guess you might ask yourself, why don't they do it directly? So, this is leading us to our next point, the cost of rejection. For women, initiating and facing rejection can carry different emotional and social consequences. In many cultures, women are still raised with messages, implicit or explicit, that suggest they should be chosen rather than choosing. So, making the first move can conflict with long-standing norms and expectations. And there's still a stigma in some social cycles about women being too forward. Even in modern dating, being direct can risk being perceived as desperate or aggressive or overly available, and most of these judgments come from other women every time. So, just like anyone, women can feel vulnerable when they're putting themselves out there. But because it's often less normalized for them to do so, the discomfort or fear of rejection may feel even sharper. Also, you gotta point out, women are very insecure beings, so they don't want to take the risk to get rejected, even in the kindest way ever. Now, let's talk about gender roles expectations. There's still a lingering expectation that men should initiate, ask for the number, make the first move, and plan the date. So, women might be signaling interest while also waiting for the man to take the final step, partly because it's aligned with how things are supposed to happen. Even though we're going into a society where women don't want to be traditional anymore, but they want the advantages of patriarchy. Let's get real. When you make the first move, you're not just signaling interest, you're showing confidence, and confidence is key. She doesn't need you to have pickup lines or be overly smooth. Just the act of taking initiative puts you miles ahead of most guys. To be real with you, approaching women is so easy once you level up your appearance because you get a lot more choosing signals. You become more comfortable in your own skin, and you are finally able to approach women carefree of any judgment because you know she will probably react positively if you go talk to her. Think about it for a second. When you don't make move, you're not just playing it safe. You might be sending the message that you are not interested, even if you are. If I gotta be honest with you guys, I will personally feel like a coward if I come across a girl I'm really attracted to, but I don't go talk to her. I'm not asking you to talk to every woman you find attractive in the street, but if she is truly and really your type, you should go and get it. So at the end, why you overthinking it? Someone else is already in her DMs, or worse, in her bed. Here's a twist. A lot of guys think women don't want to be approached, that they'll be annoyed, offended, or they shut them down. Trust me, guys, I know what it is. I lived in Paris for almost 8 years, and women over there, huh? Women over there sometimes act like they don't piss and shit just like everyone else. But also, that's how you build a tough skin. I guess every guy has been rejected multiple times in their life, and that's normal. This is actually how life works. Most successful people in this world are men. Why? Because they tried. They were not afraid of rejection. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think women love dating entrepreneurs so much? It's only because it shows those type of men are not afraid, indecisive, or hesitant. They buckle up, they man up, and make moves straight up to what they really want. It's all about how you do it, respectfully, confidently, without entitlement. When it's done right, it's actually flattering. And even if she's not interested, 9 times out of 10, she'll respect you for that. What if you get rejected? Yeah, it stings. But you know what stings worse? Regret, wondering what if. Every no gets you closer to a yes. And if you can face rejection gracefully, you become unstoppable. And guess what? That is attractive too. I even remember I've been rejected by this girl I met at my friend's birthday party, right? I respected her choice and moved on respectfully. 3 weeks later, that same girl started following me on Instagram and liking my pictures. And to be really true, I don't even know how she found my Instagram page, but from there, I didn't make any move. One day, she DM'd me and invited me to her place for a private meeting, which I declined because it was already too late. I don't hand out second chances. But you get my point here. Sometimes being rejected doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested. All right, let's get practical. Here's how you make the first move without being weird. Step 1, eye contact. If you hold your gaze for more than a second, you probably have a green light. Step 2, smile. A genuine and relaxed, not creepy, a genuine and relaxed smile. Step 3, open with something simple like, hey, I saw you and I thought you will have beautiful eyes. Do you live in the area? Something simple like that. No need to come up with pickup lines because she's just a normal human being open to a normal conversation. Step 4, respect the outcome. If she's not feeling it, move on gracefully. Okay, now you got all the tools you need to talk to the girl you truly want. And remember, you're not bothering her, you're showing up. And honestly, that's rare and attractive. If you are respectful, self-aware, and brave enough to take the step, you'll separate yourself from 90% of the guys out there. If you got value from this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more real talk on dating, confidence, and personal growth. And I wanted to ask you a question. What's stopping you from making the first move? Let's talk about it down there in the comments. My name is Faces Attractive, and I'm here to help you understand women's psychology in order to attract the woman you truly want. I wish you a great day. Peace.